gonna get one from my friend. fight it. Revered of the god Lord of the battle and all. So GAWR has to develop their singular abilities. Protection, power card continues. Again. You got enough when you count them. That is. this guy. Get small. Who's Marina? Oh yeah. Driven hate. The Sin Eater of the Mount GAWR follows driven the hate as a flotation. Oh, that was cool. There's Imperial Wars itself for letting the Planetarium all between the Guardian. Unlike a real pixie, it's a big fish like monster. Cultivate on-site head up to the purest nature for peace with no deals with an effect of Alan's spell. Gives it the plan of nightmares. It's a wonder you feel drowsy. It is so strong, why don't you sleep? Not in your life. It is a nightmare you came and struck upon you. If you are tormented by unfilled need, you shouldn't be plagued by nightmares. But even if you were, I was stuck on you. I'm never gonna let you sleep. Say so. Now then, may I suggest we inspect the little Meg or anomalies while we're at it, perhaps? Those are huh? Yeah. Curious now. You won't get hurt. Dang it. If you try to trump them at face, I wonder. The Tentacles should be able to tell us about our dreams in more detail. I can barely keep my eyes open. I feel we will meet again. I take it you had nightmares since. It's all with you, little one. I thank you now that the little fear of failure no longer consumes me and my God lifted in my heart. I'm happy again. Wonderful here. Now tell me, did you meet Anne Ladd at Pale Picture Dreams? Only briefly, but that's still for me. Your tournament is a lonely sight, one which lost powerful emotion. Although I only seen fragments in the deepest depth of her heart, I glimpsed itself. I glimpsed you. Me? I feel sorry for Anne Ladd. I befriended them and I ended up being caught in the nightmare. Oh, I'm sorry. I must go. My mother's calling me. I'm gonna... I must not give up. I want to become her friend. Truly, I feel the loneliness so keenly. It's because of all the mortals are ups and downs together. You, I don't know, but I think Anne Ladd might just tightens up. And am I being strange? If you were to stand by me or to run from the... you're here. We all come this far. We're with you to the end. Thank you, Kaiser, asshole. Now, so let's discuss the next course action. Now, you said that the 5th grade exists prior to the nightmare. Only 4, somehow else must have created the 5th. Someone stood in the problem indeed is not up till now. We lifted the seal back with the nightmare to the ground. This not so. That wasn't so big. That means like that it's passing high. The fact that it seems to be already exists was a source of tension. Someone here in the very kingdom constantly plagued by terrible dreams. I can't imagine anyone will like that in that land. So we held an outlet. We helped the children with reason nightmares. Let's go back rest for now. We can anytime. If we're in help an ally, it's essential we understand that as we learn the power of the individual titanium. We can, with the faithful, let's split up, and for the task we convene afterwards. Curious about the previous titanium? Of course. I should be glad to tell you now. When they were sin eaters, it was they saw that resolved the seal and opposed the decision to the last. Claimed that I know this heart of the pixie. If I was Titania, I would have liked nothing more than to be praised. You remember. Then I asked, are you not being subject to mischief for your own good? I advise against getting too intimate with the pixie. Because that's when seniors together. And I remember that they became kings. They're so different from the rest of us. Making more mischief, drinking milk, following dream, all the usual pictures. It may be hard for them alongside the castle, but enough of that. It would be for me. Isn't it fair time to get to spend time with you? For us from the we're forever grateful. If they were still here, we'd invite them to play with us. Yeah, so. We're able to learn about Titania. You were around here prying while I was sleeping. These contain the pixies that have no proper. You awake? I know that everyone still remembers my friend. Still remembers the sacrifice. It makes me happy that I can say. The two of you were the closest friends, and all the faithful with whom I spoke with. In the place of dreams, I was considered strange even among pixie content. I know I wanted to do it, but they accepted me as I was. Without them, I would be all alone with the blood. They're pixies I used to be. I see self-accusation. I believe my master called this indeed. I dare say it will provide us with a clue to unselling the final gate. That's all it was born from. It doesn't matter whose aether they inherit. There's a pixie and like the rest of it. As a fellow pixie, I cannot let them suffer anymore. I cannot let them stay in the dark, lonely place. What's more, I can't help that my friend was the one who guided them to me. They loved everyone and they did. No one should be alone. I almost hear them say it. Reached her hand out to me, and once upon a time, now it's my turn to reach out to Anlad. Let me know when I can find Anlad. If you have to, we'll pound until they come out. Happening. It's not right. What is it? Goodness, there's a power in losing hope. Could it be Enlad? We're gonna stop. If Enlad, I'm gonna stop them. No wait, just come find it. I'm going with you. Oh. I question it don't exist because it ends travel. There will be nothing about the minds of those and let themselves will appear. No, that's not fair. I know that will happen. Please, help. It drove me. I just wanted to tell me if I did well. Everyone treats me like a plague. I should have been born. I'm with you. I like Panic, that noise. not much left. Oh my god. Work. Oh. I hope we're... No, you. Hold on, Silver. Hold on. What's up? Your fear, your hatred. The wretched world has not for this torment. You reward them in kind. Give them your deepest darkness. Oh. You. good team. Nightmare is fading, did it? That's good, we did it. The person, don't lose control over everything again. The nightmare of yours was no joke. My nightmare? You're in a great deal of trouble. I'm sorry. All good for it, but don't think you've anything else. Say the Kaiser, he's the one who vanished at your nightmare. I was dreaming of some lonely scared. It was a terrible sign. I felt though I was losing myself. You came, Kaiser. You came in free, thank you. Despite your fear of fairies yourself. Yeah, I know. So now that your nightmare is gone, we can make lots of fun dreams together. I don't know how to make fun dreams. I'm afraid I only make nightmares. Like, you're a little different from the rest of us. You have a few things to learn. There's no deal to rush. If you don't think you feel right, then all will be well. Even if you end up creating nightmares, there's no need to fret, and those here will make it work of it. I ask you to keep the dream for yourself. If you can fix the nightmares and add a pinch of pixie magic, then make it fun again. You know, Alan, like a rainbow that appears through the storm, no dream is more beautiful than the one you have to conquer at night. I want you to fly tail because you're one of us, a proud Pixif element. That's right, rain, hail, shine, the kingdom of rainbows is your home. Here you can always be yourself. I can be myself? Sure, go ahead. My heart swells with a song I can't help but want to dance. Yes, that's the way. Does your heart bid you a dance? Dance with me. They got them. Are they gonna fuse? Sorry. Well, I can't see what it's. Oh, wow. Good heavens, it's beautiful. And ladder. I knew you had it in you. That means I never imagined it was so amazing. Come on, Kaiser, come play with us. Sure, I could use it. Being laughing with nightmares. You and yours reclaim the dream of Nordvest. Yo, this looks amazing. The future, that's Titania's hand, although the deepest extent. Such fun is like a new to me. I feel so nostalgic, as if I found myself. You see, this is our precious little Meg. If it weren't for you, it wouldn't still be here. Neither would this hopeless, silly pixie. Am I silly? Yes, you're the silliest, dearest of all. When misbehave us, pixies can be quite adorable. From here, Kaiser, I continue to watch over El Omega with my friends. We will revel and frolic and make sure that the garden is always filled with fun. In difference of our kind of me, I count you among the very best of friends. So please come visit us often and play with us. Why don't we turn this into leaf? Do the hand on Kaiser. I saw that. I see everyone outside. Okay, let's. No wait, no, I knew it. I'm looking for the. You. I shall come back and chill in this place. The place is really relaxing. I'm a fan of sky gardens. I love sky gardens. They're like one of my things I like. Justin is a soul and a bit different and ordinary pixies. He's so ordinary. And it falls a tin based on the dreams of the castle. I'm like certain of this. I was certainly with the union these friends all happened by chance or by design. Even me can't help but wonder. I doubt this could. So the other pictures about everything, they understand now that Anlad is in danger, and welcome them as one of them who simply have a dark side. So we restored it doesn't matter where it's sure that the realm all beauties of the fun. For that we need to keep an eye on it. I hope you can lend us a dreams generation, a helping hand. Forever young. Oh, I wish. Oh, sausage. This is comfortable to ride in a soft curve. Screen. This is good. That's written up. By the Father Nest. And I have gone divine depths of infinity time now, and we won't believe what we found. We're going to discover all that we record and reclaiming interception history engraved on newly restored turf. During the age of the famine, our fish people were driven from the forest by our ancestors, and who thought to protect after this, no record remnants of into the survivor descendants lived outside the Norvine. It is impossible that they could have survived the flood. Thus, we can safely say that their race is essential. Anyway, we have explored all there is to explore in the 3rd century. Meanwhile, we venture below. Unfortunately, we find ourselves through a bind. Most of the trusted scout has to make a full recovery from the ailment. On the contrary, others will have a stop of a scurvy from similar unpleasant symptoms. Even those who did not accompany Taro on the expedition below. I must say, I find myself quite at a loss. Maybe you're so kind to cover me. I look in the matter. Alright, let's take a look. Taro was on the verge of making a full recovery while her condition took a turn for the worse. As it pays me to say it, not only one, but symptoms were mild at least, but in no time their fevers flared up. Pain and dizziness so severe that they could not even rise from the medicine that the Master Quinford brought from China had served to ease their discomfort somewhat, but without more of a stricken by the day as the conditions even worsened. I fear there will be no long until we have exhausted our supply. I loathe to impose upon generosity once more, but might you be willing to back and procure another batch for our friend? Surely they will take pity on their plight. I'll do as I can. Forgive me not being able to travel with you, Kaiser. I must stay here and help Father tend to the sick. We're not digging without her just isn't the same. Sure, this brief I must turn to dig. Hence, for providing a steward as well. I'm happy to lend the aid of it. This time, what it came out, I will hope recovery. Here comes the raven of the bunny girls. most distressing news. Rest assured, we will not say Ali by as the Kotal friend suffers. If our remedies may search well, I am happy to provide you as much as I need. The truth, I am the one to who speaks has come to finale. While only a few taken ill thus far, I must say this does not bode well. Now you mention it, a traveling merchant from Silver who sojourned here just days ago has similar tale. Whether this affliction is, I fear, seems to be spreading. And hummus alike, all sticking with the mysterious plague that spreads in the blink of an eye. All the years I've lived, I never heard such a thing. I hope I'm not mistaken, but my instinct tells me there's no common chill. I fear that the medicine I gave you will offer little more than momentary reprieve from the pain. Don't say such things, Master Lenio. This lack of confidence is befitting. Though it pains me to say, I suppose there looks like we'll be sure of suffering, as we can do it to determine what is the cause. Pray deliver the medicine to young Charcoal and Itara. Should our efforts find a cure bear fruit, we shall send it word at once. Even this ancient plague that once afflicted Great Wood, but why does it return today, so many years later? I fear the loss of answer. I resolve this journey until we discover the cause of this pox. I simply cannot bend the Akutov and not risk spreading the disease beyond Redica. Words as the night's blessed. I have in mind to cut off all contact with the outside until they find a cure of the disease. But only for some. As it appears to be concerned for the will. I'm going to take for now. It looks like whatever I might do. No longer just his brother suffered a terrible coughing fit. He has not gotten out of bed once. One by one the others have joined him. Father believes that the Chersans has but the smallpox back with us. We stop or that we ourselves have spread the disease in traveling to these parts for our former home as of the truth we cannot. Or here. I must most grievously seeing Silverborn. Vana, he has taken ill to the plague. Oh, this is not good. We have our own problem with the Black Room. I have exerted the utmost caution while tending to the portal to no avail. From the disease has stricken Master Valen too. Here is none other with he who, albeit unfamiliar, carried the pox back to Slytherin. It is true that the Villavanos too suffered from the fire. The great plague threatened to claim lives of all who will the great will home. I shudder as a daughter. We have no choice. From this day, all Qatar who stand will devote every waking moment to ingest invading the disease. Father, in name, I hereby suspend the extrication effort and speaks. By gods, ancient and true. Huh? Oh shit, serious music. Put away your shovels and spades. Young, the excavation must go on, for it really respect the divine protector of Rankar. And may the prayer have I offered a great serpent on behalf of Aaron. Today my prayers have been heard. Though me and my own shall lead to the cure of the divine. Trust me, the suffering of the peoples will soon come to an end. 3. We're separate rock, of course, you speak true. Father is right, we can tell it responsible for the spread of the disease, and in the end, so we must seek Lydia found along with the undiscovered Stella. After all, it is indeed that some ancient pox, it stands to reason that our fathers leave behind some record of it, a record that may very well shed light upon its cause and its cure. His poor father bedridden, he feels to me to carry on with it. I will sell it and save our people, even if I must do it alone. Your bravery is eminent. Yet even with the divine protector watching over you, are the tunnels not too dangerous for a child? I'm no child, my son. I have lived 3 whole years. In just these recent years, I have cut my father in depth time in hand. No one is better prepared for the search instead of me. The void coincidence really means the world to me. Mark my words, I will get to the bottom of this. As courageous spoken from once so young, Doctor, you are truly a shining example of our people. When I will, if he wants nothing, will explore down below, going safely, and you will know pray for his steps. Can I go in too finally? Confidence improves adventure. Great to watch my eye. Hey, is it true that he was the father, for all those who are at home, I must. You gonna let me go too? I'm a. Oh my god, this is why it's bad. Like, there's like. That's great, serpent. What's this? Is there anything? You're not your turn alone. Indeed, in our creation, the avatar of serpent, clad in a suit of armor, arrived from the local resting place. This time, I have none to be found. You can see, was the great serpent forsaking to send a rocket in their time of need? Incredibly, the vibrator moves in mysterious ways. Where now, my friends? I was able to locate the fourth stella myself, and thanks to the vibrator, there's a bit of scratch and escape of it. It is true the technique I've supplied. I do believe we'll be able to raise its serpent. You are a paragon of Ronkan industriousness and ingenuity. Now do tell, does the stone provide any insights that might help you see for yourself once we raise it to the surface? But let me tell you what I saw in my own eyes. Over the center of a non-great serpent itself, at the top of a generous, large, fluffy green mass. Before the serpent the man Ronkar grabbed his hands in cheerful jubilation. In order to prove that the divine protector guided our ancestors into enlightenment just as it guides us today. Sadly, Father is in no position to share us with his thoughts on the carving. No matter, with the stella in impeccable condition, I'm confident that There is no doubt that with the Maya's creed, the great serpent did bestow the great tuft of grass being fluff, which cured. No doubt it will guide us in the life. The cure they saved our people and the grace. Really, the great serpent was mysterious. There is no doubting that what happened here today was none other than the divine miracle. If I can be so bold to expand our, I believe I can identify the particular object the serpent did carry on the barriers that can only be other than the great blessing of Ronkan moss, which grows verdant on the blessing of our forest home. If I recall from our studies, Ronkan moss can be harvested from numerous sources in particular species, best found upon which it grows in abundance. Ally Ronkan, you have my word that this is the last time I oppose him. Might you be so kind as to go forward and search for them? We're not being like as a young treasure. I will make that fennel. The villas will doubtlessly have insight on a share of the brumos. I'm deeply obliged to you, my friend. I will attend to my father and pray that his condition have not worsened. In the meantime, until we meet again. you go. Well, looks like got them on. Yeah. Looks through that distributed to allow alien friends before long the sense of ease and brightness. Power truck and a built workshop in medicines, large quantities to distribute across the Great Water. Sometime later. The Slytherin are now all their way to the complete record. All the Rattar truly is in debt. I have no words to express my gratitude. We must not forget the great serpent who guided us to cure, which, speaking of where they go, is not a place to question the workings of a divine, my boy. And now that it has fell its role and turned to the place where the gods, I know. That means I'll never see it again. See? Did you hear it? What? Returns to us. Perhaps it watched over us from the behind still all along. That was to say, because indeed, the great serpent truly does work in mysterious ways. Claim their knowledge. Alas, and the foreseen priest, all was according to great serpent, or was it? Three? Deliver. I cannot thank you enough for all you've done on my boy. You have been pleased that there are grace seeded through the mossy brew in large quantities. Any fear of the plague sweeping through the graveyard is all. Did you find what caused the disease, Father? I would say certain, but I do have a theory. Plants blossom and trees abound in the great river, all possessing disease and spores, some of which are quite poisonous. Lesser poison exists as well. In that case, one might build an immunity if one lives long enough in their presence. At the same time, different areas of the wood are home to different flora, each bearing their own poisons. And so, live 100 years far away from its place, and yet you have a different enormity than our friend. Precisely, my boy. More precisely, we carry an element of the poison within us as we protect us from the harmful effects. The downside of this is, when the poisons are carried into a new place where they are not accustomed to, the self-same thing that protects us from the effects can be harmful effects on others. Just as the poison in our bodies are not accumulated to sickness, it was all our fault from coming here. Perhaps not. We are not the only ones who traveled here when the path of the travel was open. We Kantara creatures of the forest, we saw on our own way. The also spread of the pox. And besides, it's common here that we rediscover a powerful elixir fashioned from the one that we might use to prevent any further outbreaks and disease among those who can. Looking back, I suspected the matter as a great source. In the days of the Empire, when peoples move about the Great Wood often in droves. No doubt this is why their Ronkars on leave discovered a cure with the guidance of the Divine Protector, of course. The same Divine Protector remembers well the events and let us back here the remedy they shared with our forefathers so many years ago. The fourth Stella has now been reclaimed. Another piece of heritage, and yet the GAWR did not do this alone. An ally of Ronka from Quinfort Valley and our loyal allies among the Vales all played a part in making this happen. Give our peoples mutual history and perhaps fitting indubitably. At long last, I understand how many people felt in the days of the Ronka when our people cooperated. For our service, we must not ease. We must continue to learn from the record that our own wisdom might serve as follow our footsteps. There is much I would study as well. If I come back and visit, my friend, I would be happy to share with us wonderful things I'm sure learn. After all, with the serpent, the hat has gone off somewhere. The helmeted one remains with us. Surely this is a sign that there's much to explore in the tunnels. After all, wouldn't it remain if there weren't no additional pathways which we can seek to guide us? Oh, I can hardly wait to see what. Embodiment of the rhythm. Furthermore, now you can ask why. Mystery, no mystery. So watch this. There's some bad news. Some good. There's some more bad news. What do you want to first? Alright. Good news. There's only one thing. It's almost rear tied. And what we're gonna do? At this rate, we'll never make it. It's another bit of bad news. Some of the workers have turned tail and ran to the village before they get in trouble. Now they ain't enough people to handle the production. Jim Croft and others are already on the breaking point. Even as to this. I can't play with it. Let's go away. Maybe a nice relaxing stroke with my head. Whatever, don't follow me. Even if I might get hurt. DCs, don't follow me. Yes, no data. Dwarven artisans have reinforced this automation to improve lower body durability while install their proportional implant. This technique employs in the creation of guarded secret and blight upon the beard that can betray it. Alright, run it. I see, you understand my subtle hints. You see, I wanted to war with you, but from the others, it's a bit of a touchy subject. I don't want them to discover nothing. You're good at keeping secrets, ain't you? All true, but I must find a better much. The pressure, the responsibility. I've always been a loner, but nothing I've ever seen made it a lot of difference. Whereas it seems to me you're the opposite, but it sounds like people are turning to you for help. But don't you ever worry you'll make some sort of horror mistake, I don't know, at the end of the world or something? What just... You're right, I didn't get this far without my friends, and I need them in the days to come. What Anvil ain't just a place, it's people who make it what it is. I feel a lot better now, and great white blood flowing in my veins. There's nothing I can overcome. I just got Watt's hammer as well. Thank you for finding it for me. Now that I ever use it, mind you, I keep on its safety anyway. Comes the day I've skilled enough to wield it myself. I think it's just normal, everyday hammer, mate. Nothing special, but it gets the job done. Prove that it gives me something to look forward to. A reason not to give up. Can't go disappointing my illustrious ancestors now, can I? Still hoping my own skills are well and good, but if we really went down in the history books, I gotta think big think beyond what I'm capable of doing my own work. Very well. I was like you, how can I go wrong? I better get back to moving the workplace. I'm running out of steam. I find my motivation. Now I need this plan. I wonder what would you do this time? A shame his expense was an ottoman. Now I'll keep ottoman. Oh boy. I thought you two was working. We fancy a spot of eavesdropping. Hope you don't mind. We've heard everything and wish it any sooner. You don't have to bear the burden of your own. No, let us share the load. Share the load. Alright. And don't say I didn't warn you. And what was it, Frog Boy, just now? I'm copying what we saying. I feel like I was hinting at something. All I need is a plan. Ottoman, that's it. What is it? Actually, we thought Ozark might be here, but she's nowhere to be found. GAWR or not, we'll need all the pairs of hands we can get. Perhaps she's way back at the workshop right now. We should probably look otherwise. Oh boy, the way they're coming out, I'll show you what I have in mind. Use my own bill. I'll speed up production, but I can't do it on my own. It reminds me. I thought it was supposed to be around here somewhere. Did you miss me? Squad! Like you wait a minute, that's a real vine. You friends of yours. I know the amount of time before you need my help. My skills don't come cheaply now. The news, I may not be here, so we're also now versed through a bit of hard work. At some point, we need to do the rest of you. Really consider you. I would be a pleasure to assist. You already helped me? Well, not you know, you only live around the corner, but I'm grateful in the same. be with him, just because all these people doesn't mean what the fuck. I wonder if there's any enemy. I'll have you know I'm got more than a few good years left in me. It was just nice, but I have no idea that this will end up like this. I think that you should build the same kind of defense. Something feels a little bizarre coincidence, or is it what's called fate? Where's the other? There's alcohol and time, I've never seen fuel. So no attention was hit. This is a new avenue of business. First thing, alcohol and magic fun. And I will be a greater country than we thought of. Up to tanks, even with just a small number of us. You do want me to scratch. I got a whole crate of one of our parts. I want you to make anything less of a fish I might blow in your faces. So bring me your finest the shot, whatever you need. You might need. I'm counting on you. What am I gonna do? See here. As always, I'll put this right away. There's not a moment to spare. perhaps a bit under the respect of a friend. Good time for you, so then I feel they have arrived. We are tied. Give you any moment. I still have one more tank to finish. Amaurot, come with me. Sure. What's up? We'll try to buy you some time. You do the last thing complete no matter what it takes. Look, it'll be all my fault. What am I going to do? We'll take this. And through alcohol brewers. That was the paint stripper. They're strong enough to knock out the bite of the witch. Wait. Look. You know fully well the dwarves can't say no to spring. Look like there is much time. There's them over here and the dwarves nature to get forth. They should do it. Now we wait. Wait, he's already here? Wait, is that Chief GAWR with him? More importantly, is a new brew who do his job. Must be like a day. Besides, it's a shame to let it all go away. For once, I agree with you, you old twin. What did you say? Come on, run it. They won't say this forever. What happened? Was I asleep? My head feels like it's been stepped on by a Talos. Must have been. Well, aren't there supposed to be tanks around here somewhere? Alright. Too late. I noticed that this thing like things. I declare this contest will really not so fast. trails are alive with that sound of tank. What? Bloody hell? The rolling tankers at your service. Roger, no. Bloody hell, not. Have you any idea you put us through? Did I see my heart on video, of course? I mean our heart on video, yes, all the time. That's all. Is that any better? Well, Ronald, you did well. You did a fair square. No underhand, dirty tricks, at least none that I'm aware of. I thought I had to decide the punishment of consorting with Tholes. I will say this: you're determined to superior GAWR engineering, without which those tanks would never be another day. I didn't do this because I'm a GAWR. I did this because I'm a member of the Watts Anvil. So stick it up in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah. All this talk of Thol and Cog reminded me of something important. We don't often talk about this, but when I was a lad, my chief almost told me that Thol and Cog were once part of a single tribe. Now one tribe was where was born a boy named Watt, and he was blessed with curiosity, imagination, and abundance. He grew up to become the greatest inventor our kind has ever known. But sadly, the automaton that he created caused a rift in our people. Some wanted to use them for workers, some of them were tools of war. Pep, we all know how that ended. The limp-bearded Tholes content to dig their holes with the soil, and the might gross crushing enemies sowing their fields. The bloody Foxed on karma. Fox is the worst you Tholes can muster? Look how I'm pair of you. I want to hear the rest of the story. Yes, I was saying, Watts was beside himself to think that his beloved adventure could lead to such a... He locked away the rest of his designs so that they could never bring harm to the fellow dwarves. And those designs include a tank. It all makes sense now. No wonder he didn't want anyone else finding him. But if I hadn't opened the safe, somebody else would have eventually. How did you open it anyway? It was locked tighter. Well, it was a long time ago, and I'm quite sure, but I remember I used a coin. One given to me by a GOG, I think. The coin. It's the one I gave you. You mean you're the GOG girl from all those years ago? Maybe this is how Watts went along. Then it's working side by side. Even though the technique was her fault, it was us dwarves and our bickering that caused the life all part of Thol and GAWR. Now one of Watts' ideas became to build a bridge between us. Oh, should I be done? I think there's a way to wash away the generation of bad blood. On the other hand, we GAWRs admire Watts just as much as you Tholes. If you're right, which could be the first, it's worth some thought. The trouble is, it seems a little too convenient. The coin exchange reunion, all that coincidence. It's probably a load of... I don't even know about it. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. You see, all the coincidences in the world won't do you any good if you ain't got the gumption to make the most of them. Something Ramet and Uzak have in spades. That's not bad on me. I'm off to pint at Crucerium on my way home. And if you two, this is the end. Think again. 5 tanks is just a start. I'll take more than that to solve the world's trouble. Right to hear you, buggers. So let's get on with it. New generation. That's funny. I thought those two were enemies. Probably got more in common when they realized. Anyway, it's time to get back to Anvil. the boss an enormous fan of it. Not joking, if there were two, I would never meet him. It was never lie. Your arses are making you look good. Something like it anyway. It's what the chief says. A merely 5 tanks ain't gotten hard work. I reckon a 500 ought to do it. We better get back to work. Based on the ruling concept of the popular cylinder, work is tournament mounted crystal cannon. Its arm is much up. Three. I know where 2 is. Your company have too much repairs the damage of caused auto parts. Any places that you can do? Have you had the walls forgotten? Northwest, yes. Maybe the footsteps were guiding right answer. I plan to bring the light walls. You might answer that shining and lamp. He is an island dweller. Proving that he does live in the ocean with his skills beyond question. However, even as it progress, it is an artist and a long way to light than any of them. Scandal. If you find workshop in the metal structure and mind trick look at the ground. Watching ocean. By the ghost and the full shade of here's the craftsman with the window. I wonder to raise the spirits, wouldn't you? Now, what do you expect from a servant of the netherworld? Really come to this? Now with the damn point to dive all the way to the bottom. Across my head, I'm so much new. Let's start. Less than a peaceful. The workbench is untouched. I call Misty the bleeding artisan. Bringing light to the living rooms to be the act of a deep religious service of as a craftsman has to provide ritual and instrument worthy of occasion. Yeah, I pressed away my last drop of inspiration. You got something to show me? As it gives much of a right look. Answering like blazes, right of the bite. The spells are sparkling, that dance of sorrow and hardship. Never capture us as dream. No honor to it. I didn't mean it. We're me tools, goddamn, yet I must. Visual format, step aside, lad. Itching to get my hands to work. And done. And then a new better close comparison, I couldn't even figure how to prove it. Master of the Ages, whether you're here or in the first place. Built me a workshop, I got the forges. God, the crystal, I might have never gotten it back. I don't ply your business, but I do reckon the miracles that have been. I'm enjoying to sing the song and echoes of the memories. I can still feel the course through my feet. The inspiration not fading away. Well, I'm stronger and stronger. Give me the chance, and I reckon it'll be good. But though I almost forgot the honor of the God is not touch on me. Now I shall hear and dream of it. I have access. Criminal reward will be. This time indeed I will perform the name of how you have been alive with almost Marina. You can have your arrival will be ancient. Time has no fear, but we must take the lamp and feel it on its flow for us. Gather here and with our company we shall seek one spirit for need.
O stewards of the Ondo, we offer up our light in answer.
That crystal you showed the artisan. Was it... Did it belong to one of my friends?
Thought you were always watching.
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day. So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal? I was right then.
Yep.
Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them. I didn't expect death to teach me so much. About them, about Seto, about you. About the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking. I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you to the very end.
Well, I got a passenger now.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
Oh.
It seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work. And they seemed especially impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
Aw, thanks.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
Yeah.
An Ascian homeland. Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
Nor I. But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost. But would I have done any different?
How are you feeling?
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Might we trouble thee then to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness. Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city. The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes, impossibly so. We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt. Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
With no water to drown you, a finless one could now travel there. Yes. I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting. My people will show you the way.
The other way.
Shall we?
All the paths across the rock cometh below. My face is quite a little must have perhaps one of the best of ways. My Selk hath made himself difficult to every step we take in the tunnel towards my limit. Lest the architect suffer in our labor. Realize move down move yet as it is death. Rest on to us fascinating, they just move up in some ways. I believe it's different, but there's the way we think. love to come back here one more than what you did with doing last already. You have everything you need. If the artisan's story is as good as your trade, then you may wish to avail yourself of his service. You press on. I love how they act. And we have a schooner, we're not swimming in salt water. I wouldn't want to find ourselves at the edge of the Bismarck bubble with no air to breathe. Establish exterior merchants playing trading. Tucking within the waypoint of stockpiles represented by both predators and wind-blown sands. More soup. Amaurot as they see in the marketplace that to display the curious, where they've gathered every corner of the Badlands. Merchants and collectors from across the Northland can be seen purchasing oddities and relics in Amaurot. Distinct Palace of Amaurot. In the comment of Amaurot, the translated into the Majestic Kingdom, is within the residence housed in Nabath Aran. Politics when the flood came, however, it was all demoted. Half the palace was topped on a titanic wave of light, like the sands in a castle. Mount Brian. The shaft into Mount Brian, where the center of a large-scale mining operation was Amaurot encased in his name was given to one. In the past, there were hollows and swine. The bird lodgings of the laborers who had a rolling track. The settlement was maintained at the village, but its limited population was a men of cows. The residents of Fort of Florida arrived thus among the scavengers, a prime location, treated untouched. Bro, like, a little help not spawning them. Yeah, I read that while being hit, so yeah, go. Through the cave of Dundell Western, now go west and west. It's simple, keep your friends a shot distance and do not stay. Just as before the end, you have a golden gap, the barrier mount. The obstacles will be harsh. Please so. Mission, we thank you for your guidance. Here we go. Down with. I hate these enemies like so much. But you want to flip up there. I'm going to do this top and I'm going to try it. Thick enough for the bridge. You're thick. hit me if I'm making Go ahead, we should catch up to it. I see her. Come on. Yeah, I found a town we were looking for. Where is the best next obstacle? I'll ask you the honors. I suppose we get it, yeah. Shall we? Why is there so many mobs? Why did you put thousands of them just trying? It's like kind of like mobs. Also, I didn't see a wooden food, which is also your problem too, because I can't find one.
By the gods!
Oh my god.
When the Ondo spoke of a city, I did not think they meant an actual city.
Then we are seeing the same view. The remnants in the Ondo settlement were solid material structures. But these... everything here pulses with ether. 'Tis an enchantment on a monumental scale.
Yet, even if we were searching every alley, we will think all this dark building frightening, but for some reason, it just made me feel sad. It's big, I grant you, but cluttered streets are far more conducive to infiltrate the white space. This will work to our advantage, trust me. One cannot blame the Ondo for fleeing the spectacle of these buildings. We, however, have no luxury of fear. Still hold the extra captive somewhere in this vast city, that even if we must search every alley, we'll find them. This book of a light shining on the abyss. If this is not all I imagined, why would Emma so... Knowledge is used for the remnants of the cups, painting orders. Look closely, Amaurot has simply reclaimed these ruins, and we must have later a semblance of entire city upon them. God, the magnificence of this sight is staggering. It pains me to admit it. We do not fully understand the feats which an old world ascent is capable. The doors now how now I know how Pixie must feel. Please recognize. Welcome to the city of Amaurot. Did the building just welcome you? Maybe it's not so past straight. Did MSL not invite Kaiser to visit his abode? This company coming. Configured to convey passengers despite the kind of habit and absence of a few hundred rope. We have emphasis on we. It's about time we let us walk into this place alone. I lit the GURA to the capital. Everything is. It's peaceful enough. Guy gets an adequate fine. We stand as a matter of just a moment. I saw them. Realize how big the building truly are. Why do a voice say Amaurot? Look over there. That person, there's no mistake. That's the giant. Does he notice us? I don't know, the resident may have much more tell. I say we make the first move. Just do it. Excuse me. May I ask a few questions? Adorable costume. Are you children on excursion? This district has must teach. It sounds like no language I ever heard of. Yet I understood every word. Just as he understood us. Thank you, darling. Which district is this exactly? Must be lost, poor thing. Where lies the institution most vital to the management of our star. Caution of 14. I suppose the whole world, as the final days and draw near, our brightest minds race to implement their plan. The audience at this time will be next to impossible. You hurry on home before your families begin to worry. You need me to walk you back? No, thank you. We'll be fine. Take care, little one. What was that all about? These appear dark entities. I suppose that Amaurot wove them ether much as he reckoned interests. Final days. Which words will fit on oblivion described to us by the Ashen folk of his skill, which did set in motion the summoning of Zodiac and Thailand herself. But then happened centuries and centuries ago, didn't it? That man, as he spoke, it was rushed to a disaster here and now. Unless for these people, the distant past is here and now. I believe thou is right of it. This ethereal Amaurot and its residents appear to be phantoms of a different age. Amaurot had resurrected in memory, a moment of time from before the star was under it. Myself along a destroyed city inhabited by a long-departed, unusual situation to be sure, but at least we're able to parley with these ancients. In fact, they seem downright eager to chat. I say we use it to our advantage. Let up and strike a conversation and see if we learn about the location of the query. While we're at it, it wouldn't hurt to wheedle out a few more details regarding the conviction of the 14 depending. No meaning there, let's get back to it. Now you know how Lawfills feel. Alright, let's start. Welcome, little one. Seems the most prejudiced one. The convict was handling on a common pro. This natural. They begin the member of themselves. All the 14 are the wisest among them. They are the stewardess, order responsible for the decision which by the speaker, La Brea, or the emissary, Elizabeth, each seat each occupied with the elected Lograph, Mantra, Amaurot, the individual title as a gesture of respect and matter tradition. Thus the great rumor of steel proven that the unprecedented development testament to the immense pressure of which the Savior is trolling. In any event, I for am coherent to find they shall deliver our star to salvation. Mention all the people that he did. Where's your family? Now alone in town. Have you not heard? As confined to the land across the sea, a terrible phenomenon with our son. They be calling it the final day. The stars are suddenly catch me kneeling underneath their sound earshot. The rest are controlled by the magic. And once that happens, lost, fear, pain, every dread impulse is taken from our minds and given substance. Eternal fall, the fire rain, and instances spawning life. No one can point out the source of the phenomenon. This is a star itself. Only a matter of time before Amaurot resounds this call. You should be with your loved one, shall stay with them. Are you spinning where you should be? Take a nap, but I haven't already. The long way. Little one. This is located constantly. Myself, I'm afraid you have the wrong one. Little one, besides, it's far too busy to reveal the business of the curious children. Still, you have told your looming Kaiser the reason for it. Filled with conviction, who must be speaking upon the world survives. And yet, to make an official announcement, it is the 14th are moving from the planet to Scar's credible proportion, one which promises to grant will to erase herself. This will evoke the mighty spell of creation of birth to entitle all in pleasure and dignity. And then they will rewrite the laws that exist. Huge undertaking, and it must be completed ere the corruption with this heart. I say to you again, do not hold out hope for an audience. So treat her like a child, but it didn't make answering question less suspicious. Concerned about them now. The people of the city believe they face the world end. I can imagine what I myself would create. Yet I fancy the words echoing a central. Try to care being treated, try to play them. Alright, that being said, thank everyone for watching. If you like me, subscribe to me all the time. That being said, there's a Kenan OP. I'm just that good. See you in the next video. Love you.